Here you go. Take it.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings. I came because of the arguments between Takov and Zhelyov.
Kurwa, what happened this time? Did old Bram piss in Project's ale barrels again like last year?
No, but they're getting ready to meet up and beat each other up.
Let them do it then! Maybe a few knocks to the skull will do them good, and they'll leave me alone.
How did the arguments between the Takovites and Zhelyovites start, anyway?
What do I know? I was a young lad back then, but it's all because of that bloody pasture. Both villages claim that it belongs to them, but nobody has any evidence. So they split it in half, but neither side is particularly happy about it.
Well, you wouldn't let them fight over nothing, would you? Does nobody know who the bloody pasture belongs to?
Nobody who could be trusted not to be making it up. After all, what business is it of mine? Let them kill each other for all I care. Worst case, I'll have to clap them all in the pillory. That should sort them out.
I'm sure you have enough worries as is. And the Takovites and Zhelyovites are just wasting your time. Wouldn't it be worth it to sort it out?
That it would. Bandits are running wild. My daughter is leaving the house. I don't have time for those morons right now. How the fuck am I supposed to find out who the pasture belongs to? I looked in the Chronicle. Things like that tend to be there. But Bailiff Brada, who was here before me, must have been a lunatic. You'd have to be mad to make any sense of that book.
Then let me have a look. I may not be mad, but maybe I'll find something you overlooked. You won't have to worry about anything.
You want to touch such a rare book with those filthy peasant hands? Have you lost your mind?
Filthy peasant hands? Do you know how many books I've read? And I never fold corners. If there's anything actually useful in the Chronicle, I'll find it.
Fine, have it your way. Maybe you'll manage to make some sense of Brada's bullshit. But if I find out you've even opened that book too harshly, you'll have me to answer to.
They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday. Who was it? Some vagabond, God rest his soul. And get this, Miller Boschke says he was in the water at least a week. By the state of his body. So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water. But the river there has a powerful current. The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week, without anyone noticing. Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain round his neck. Can you believe it? Someone
No bullshit. Just right. This year, the village prospered.
Wait. Is this supposed to be a chronicle?
Is that a problem?
Oh, I'm not a chronicler. I want a raise for this responsibility.
You want what?
More money.
Do you want me to tell everyone about the time you were drunk, naked, riding on a pig, yelling about how you were Sigismund of Luxembourg himself?
Christ. So prospered, you said.
See? That wasn't so hard.
This Latin phrase looks important. Otherwise it wouldn't be written in red, would it? Fecit ordinem in regione ope claviferae. I should try to find somebody who could translate it for me.
Greetings, lad. What brings you here?
I need to translate something from Latin. You're an educated man, aren't you? Would you help me?
Why not? It's nice to see simple folk wanting to get educated. What is it you need translated?
Fecit ordinem in regione ope claviferae.
That's definitely Latin, but what could it mean? In regione is obvious. That's in the country or region. Fecit ordinem is something like to bring order. And clave ferre means iron spike or maybe nail. So, brought order to the region with the help of an iron nail. Where did you hear that nonsense?
That's not important. The main thing is I know what it means, and hopefully it'll help me in my work. Thank you.
How's it going?
Blessings to you.
Good dog, Mutt. Show me.
I'm sorry.
Huh? Hail, good man. Want to warm up a little?
Greetings, sweet maiden. Here, Mutt. Search. Search. there something here?
Search.
Ah, here's the damn nail. Right in the middle of the pasture. Olbram and Prochek won't be happy. I finally found the damn border between the Takov and Zhelyov parts of the pasture.
How the hell did you manage that?
I found it in that chronicle of yours. It wasn't easy, but we can finally put an end to all that endless fighting.
Oh, about fucking time. So then, are you sure you found the right place?
Definitely. Bailiff Brada took iron nails and used them to mark the border so that people wouldn't forget where it is. One of them is in the oak tree on the pasture.
That's nice of him and all, but he could have fucking told somebody about it. Who can make sense of those writings of his? At least Olbram and Prochek will leave us alone now. Go to them, and when you all meet in the pasture, I'll ride over and settle this nonsense once and for all. And if those two start arguing again, I'll be hammering nails into their arses instead of trees.
I need something to eat.
Good doggy.
Good boy.
They look like angels on the outside. Soft, gentle, and well-formed. Enough to turn even an honest man's head. But under this
Here you
pretty
go.
skin,
Take it.
there's a devil who only cares for trinkets and finery and thinks nothing of stealing or whoring to get them. And don't think this one or that one may be different. They're all secretly in league, one covering up the wrongdoing.
Greetings, what do you need?
That's the truth of it.
I sorted everything out. Let's go and meet the Zheliovites and have a discussion.
Finally! Come on, let's call the lads over and send for Olbram. Well, Zheliovite, did you miss us?
Of course they did. I reckon they hardly slept a wink.
Can you blame them? I'd rather come and get a beating than hang around in Zheliov too.
You see? They're provoking us again. There's no use trying to negotiate with them.
There's nothing to negotiate, old man. The pasture is ours, and that's final.
Bullshit! You know right well that I got smacked around as a child in that orchard, right over there.
You know what? Now you'll get smacked around here too.
Enough! Does anybody here have anything better to do?
Trust? What are you doing here?
This shouldn't concern you, bailiff. We'll just beat those bastards' arses and go home.
Don't you think there's been enough fighting and nonsense?
I won't tolerate this nonsense in my territory.
Tell that to the Zheliovites. Maybe they'll finally get it into their thick heads that this pasture is ours.
In your dreams, you Takovite swine!
Kulva! Be quiet already!
You're both wrong. The pasture is split in half. From here to that oak over there is Zheliov property, and from the oak on it belongs to Tachov.
We're supposed to share with them? Pah!
How do you know? You're not even from around here.
But unlike you, yokels, he can read. It's all there, black on white, in the Troskovitz Chronicle. So you'll obey it and finally give it a rest.
They've done so much to hurt us. They should have to make it up to us. Make them pay.
None of that. They're the ones always provoking us. You know what? Let's give them a nice final bashing.
Knock it off already. Haven't you had enough of all this senseless arguing over the years? All those worthless problems and wasted time? Can't you just shake hands and make up?
That's right. From this point forward, this dispute is over. And if I hear about anyone causing trouble again, I'll have you all clapped in the pillory. Together. Now pack up and go home.
Well, Grandpa, are you satisfied?
Who like this? Are you?
Oh.
At least it's fair. But I'd still rather punch you in the face.
Don't you worry. I'm sure we'll find a reason to fight again soon enough. Otherwise, it'd be an awful bore around here, eh? You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
You bloody Hawthorne! Do you have fit for brains? Throwing your faith here? You think I'm completely daft? I'll have them break your arms for painting on my nothing. You won't even be able to wipe your ass.
I painted your bull. It was good fun. Everyone around here agrees. What are you going to do about it?
You bastard! Shame on you! You're lucky I'm not spring chicken anymore. Otherwise, I'd have done you worse than you did or nothing. So get out of here and don't throw your face here ever again. And I'm finished with you.
What's new around here?
Nothing new. It's quiet here, fortunately. It was good to see you, my friend.
Mutt!
What's the hold up, innkeeper?
Ka! Whoa! What happened to you?
I fell out of that bloody tree.
Why did you climb up there?
I thought I saw something shiny up there, like gold or something. But instead of finding treasure, I almost lost my life.
I'm no physician, but this needs bandaging.
But I won't get far in this state. Do you have anything to dress it? A rag or something?
Hold on, let me see. Here. You're lucky I'll carry around a pocket full of junk. Here, let me dress it for you.
Thank you. You're the first good thing to happen to me in a long while. You know, I was born under an unlucky star.
Stop feeling so sorry for yourself. Everyone has bad luck sometimes.
But I'm cursed with it. Even as a boy, I was always losing things. Constantly getting beaten up. And once I spent the whole summer laid up with some weird sickness. My parents spent everything they had on a healer who said he had the perfect cure.
See? That sounds like a bit of luck, doesn't it?
Well, it seemed that way, but when he went to get the cure, he was struck dead by lightning on the way. We couldn't afford another healer, so I was sick for 6 months.
But you survived. I call that pretty lucky.
You think? Then hear me out. I always wanted to buy myself a horse. I saved every groschen I earned. But it was never going to be enough. So I confided in my neighbor, and he said if I gave him all my coin, he'd win me twice as much down the tavern. He told me he could cheat the local drunks because he had weighted dice.
And you gave him the money?
That I did. And I never saw it or him again.
That's not bad luck. It's folly. People are bastards. You shouldn't be so trusting.
I'm not even finished yet. Since I couldn't buy a horse, I gave a groschen to a horse trader to let me ride one at least. But as we trotted through the woods, the nag's leg snaps. She was dead before I could fetch help. It took me 3 years to pay off that carcass. So I first lost money to a swindler, and then I had to buy a dead horse.
Still, it could have been worse. Everybody has setbacks.
You still don't get it, do you? All right, this will convince you. I like this girl down the way. But when I finally mustered the courage to talk to her, I found out she'd been poisoned by mushrooms the day before.
Yes, but...
Hang on, I'm not finished there. I found a dog. A nice little puppy. He'd follow me around, so I took him in and raised him. The moment he grew a full set of teeth, he bit me and ran off.
Right. Now this sounds like too much of a coincidence.
As he scampered off, the dog scattered a farmer's flock of sheep. As I helped him to round them up, I stumbled upon a pack of wolves. So I had one leg bit by a mongrel, and the other by a wolf. Only that wolf bite gets some dirt in it, and my whole leg goes black. I couldn't walk for a month.
All right, I see now.
My wife took care of me all that month. And just as I was getting better, she cooked some food in the pot and told me she had to go into town. She never came back.
What happened to her?
I have no idea. She just vanished. The thing is, she took all her stuff and all my money with her. So if you ask me, she flew the coop. And since then, it's all been downhill for me. As soon as I went out for the first time after my leg was healed, the bailiff grabbed me. He said 3 sheep from that flock had never been found, so I had to pay for them. But what with my darling wife pocketing all my coin, I ended up in the pillory.
Well, your life hasn't been all that easy, I'll grant you that. But you're not jinxed. You know why?
I'm all ears.
If you were, you'd have fallen down and nobody would have found you. But I happened by. Today was your lucky day.
You have a point there. It's true. Thanks, friend. I owe you one. Quick! Ka!
He used to be such a sweet, I'll give him a bit longer before I take him to the knackers. I don't want to wait for him to bite someone.
You serious?
Hmm? What are you doing here?
Aye, he is. When he was
Hey!
You should get another puppy. Everyone needs something to cheer them up.
I see those ears do indeed work.
God bless. Greetings to you, friend.
God grant you health.
Now, I hope the Takovites and Jellyovites won't be at each other's throats for a while.
I can hardly believe it. I'm sure Lord von Berghoff will be delighted with how I handled it.
How you handled it?
Aye? With a little help from you. True enough. It's nice that someone deals with problems instead of making more for a change.
Ah, don't mention it.
Leave it off. We've got our good name back. Since you did so well with the Chronicle, I have another book of knowledge for you. I didn't get much out of it myself, but maybe you'll find something revealing in it. That's a damn fine reward, don't you think?
My word. Thank you. What's new in the count?
I was just visited by one. He said he found more.
What do you mean more?
That we found someone. I've been digging up bodies, and that's about it.
That sounds interesting.
What was it I wanted?
Great. You made a fine purchase, friend.
Greetings to you.
Good day to you.
About those Cumans.
Is it done?
Aye. They shouldn't be a problem anymore.
Are you sure?
Well, let's just say they didn't guard their camp all that well. All I had to do was wait until nightfall, and...
All right. I don't need to hear the details. At least there's one less thing to worry about. Here's some coin for your trouble. I'm glad I can count on you. Take care, friend.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
What's that?
You're not allowed here.
You see? It didn't even hurt.
A little bird told me you're repairing a very nice lute.
What a beauty. You don't see craftsmanship like that today. Young fellows these days, all they want is to get the job done quick and get their coin.
Can I take a closer look at it?
Don't even think of putting your grubby paws on it. That instrument is worth more than the head between your ears. You might drop it and break it. A gent from Kuttenberg brought it in to be fixed, but he's taking his time to come and collect it.
You silly dog, you. What the?
Pickling cabbage. Loads of it. Again. And the one before that. It's good for you. Pickled cabbage drives out the black bile and puts your fluids in balance.
Huh?
You're not allowed here.
Odd, but everything he says is true. The other day he told me to give the cows dark ale to drink.
Close that door. Are you really going to make me look for you? And for such a trifle, no less? Hey, what are you doing here? You're not allowed. I never want to see you here again without permission.
Oh, a nice instrument. Maybe I should learn to play it and become a wandering minstrel.
What are you doing, prowling about here? Here you are, you... God
Jesus
bless.
Christ. God bless you.
Well, that's just it. Some noble was resting under it. Not for shade, but because I was pissing down.
I'm sorry.
No more reason to leave it be, you know.
Aye, but the weather had been stormy for a few days, so one of the branches snapped and fell off. Nothing happened to the noble, but it broke his horse's back.
And that pissed him off and wants his revenge.
He relented a bit, saying the oak's dangerous and has to go. That tree will still be here long after we're gone.
Ave Christ. Pardon me.
People. Greetings, my friend.
What a load of shit.
Where did you say the lads who found the water goblin's treasure go swimming?
Near the pier on the rock tower.
I'm afraid I've got bad news. I found the lads, but they were dead.
Christ almighty. I told them they should those poor lads. Such a fool. Thanks anyway. I'll let the Troskovitz gravedigger know. Farewell.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
We hold a fight club here sometimes.
That's why I'm here. The Miller Crazel from Lower Sen.
Wonderful. He boasted he'd be sending a real tough fella this time, so I'm interested in seeing what you've got. And that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting. I'd like to try the fights here.
And did Crazel give you enough money?
He did. Here it is.
Excellent. Then the fights can begin. Or they could. But as I said, old Fiala is sitting at home in the doghouse. His old woman won't...
So you took my money for nothing?
Easy, lad, easy. We'll sort something out. What if you tried to talk to Dorothy? You're a stranger, maybe she won't be... Go and see her. She manages the baths behind the inn.
All right, then. I'll see what I can...
Farewell.
It's wise to imitate nature's habits, from dusk till dawn.
I've got that loot for you.
Incredible! Magnificent! Fascinating!
You really got it! Give me that lovely thing so I can fond...
Such a noble instrument is just begging to celebrate art and life.
It's like it's saying, hey, with me in your hands, you'll be able to...
How can you take such a fine thing and abuse it?
Abuse? No, friend.
Come on.
Play me something, will you?
Give me a moment. I just have to hold...
What's that you have there? Hey, let me see. How the hell do you... hold it? Ah. Oh, Anna has tiny tits, like a pair of cherry pits. Uh-oh.
Christ, no!
The idiot broke the strings!
What are you doing, you idiot? Do you know what I had to do to get that loot?
I'm sorry, but... mate, I'll best be off now, eh?
Fuck! Shit! You fucking whoreson! Your ma should have dumped you on the manure heap the moment you were born. What's gonna happen with that loot?
Use it for firewood. It'll burn nicely with that lacquer.
What? Henry, sick him! I mean, give him what for?
Hey, why don't we all just simmer down? After all, it was an accident.
Yeah, of course it was an accident. I was just... I wanted to give it a stroke.
There you go. Now apologise nicely and clear off.
All right. I'm sorry. Sorry. Forget me. Forgive me. Forget it.
Oh, my back.
Now what are we supposed to do? Without strings, it's just firewood, you know?
Our dreams are shattered. The rose-tinted skies of glory are obscured by dark clouds.
Farewell to Kuttenberg. Farewell.
We could replace those strings with new ones, couldn't we?
Look, old pal. Henry himself is offering to lend a hand.
The hunter Vostatek told me once that he made some... He can make some for us.
Vostatek? I know him. In fact, he owes...
Really? Damn. Too bad he doesn't owe us. Who knows what...
Sometimes the price is just...
Especially when he ain't got a groschen.
All right. I'll go and see what he says.
All praise and glory to you. May you and all your kin be honoured.
One beer. I'm sorry.
Hail!
Greetings.
I'm trying to get strings for a loop, and I hear you know all about that.
I do, but it ain't so straightforward. You have to sacrifice an animal for that.
You mean an altar? Candles? Mysterious chanting? And...
Nah, nothing like that. You just have to get a sheep, find the thinnest gut, and weave...
Isn't there any other way?
Look, lad, I told you what you wanted to know. I'll make...
What did you say I need for...
Guts, you giblet! Kill a sheep.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Do you have any tricks for skill?
Thanks. I'll teach you one trick, but it'll take time.
I'd like to...
What are you interested?
Could you tell me how to treat a wounded dog?
Fine, but it'll take some time.
I'd like to learn...
What do you want to...
How are you able to drink so much?
Great, let's get to it. Learning this... You silly doggy.
What a day.
A shooting range in the middle of nowhere? Does anyone even...
People don't really come to watch, but there's usually plenty of archers. I reckon it's... What's more, shooting advice from master hunters, nothing to be... But not everyone comes here to shoot. I've had to kick out a few people. They spent entire days here, getting drunk with Pa. Drives Ma up the... So I'll give you one piece of advice for free. Don't come...
I'd like to learn...
What are you interested in?
I'd like to practice my shooting.
Thanks. I'll teach you one trick.
I'd like to learn...
What do you want?
But I'm still really clumsy when it comes to skill.
Thanks. I'll teach you one trick.
I'd like to learn...
What is this about?
Teach me how to sneak around.
All right, I'll show you something.
Can you explain to me the archery concept?
It's simple. Listen. I give arrows or bolts to the archers, and they try to hit their target to get the most points. If you hit the outside ring, you get 1 point. The second ring is worth 2 points. If you miss, or you hit an opponent's target, all you get for that. But if you manage to shoot off all your ammunition before the other, we've got 3 competition levels. From beginner, the more experienced the archers, the more arrows or bolts they get.
Show me your way. I'd like to do something about that.
Huh.
Here.
Many thanks. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Here you are, you thief! Halt!
I surrender!
Ah, here you are. You've been loitering around where you don't think we're idiots. You've been accused. You'll pay a fine. And if I don't find those things...
Wait a moment. I'm sure we can come to an agreement, can't we? I just wanted to borrow it for a bit. But I forgot to ask first.
That's not how it works. But fine. If you return it, we can let it be. But don't do anything like that again. Got it?
God.
What would you like?
I'm looking for a friend. He's called K.
Aye, I saw you. But I ain't bothered, you know.
Well...
He must be some friend of...
I'm sorry, but that's not your business, is it?
No, he weren't. But I ain't saying I don't know anything, and don't try anything on me. My business. If that capon wants to see you, I'm sure he'll find you.
Show me your wares. Let's talk about the price.
Well...
Here.
My. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
God bless you. Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
I've got that sheep gut for you.
I hope you killed the poor creature before you pulled it out of its rectum. Or did you chicken out and buy it somewhere? Not that I care. Wait here a while and I'll make them strings for you.
Greetings.
Well aware of this in the rocks.
They spend their wages at the bar.
I got those strings for you.
Ah, how the hills shall ring out in glad.
We'll fix the loot and head off for Kuttenberg, fame and fortune.
Right. I hope that's all you need.
If only, Henry, old pal. It's just there's still... Friend, we have a problem. The innkeeper doesn't want us to leave. Says Kuttenberg isn't...
Can you imagine? He who never set foot outside his village.
And fortune.
And recognition.
And under the skirts of town.
Beast. In short, dear friend, you must have a word with him.
Hang on. How can the innkeeper...
Well, you know, he's in...
Aye, he's an Ingo...
Ignoramus.
Besides, we...
Well, why don't you just up and run?
And sully our honour.
And also, the innkeeper would tell the bailiff and he'd come looking for us.
He lets you two drink on credit?
Because he's a damn crook.
He knows we can't pay back our debt outright, but he counts every red...
Well, why don't you pay him back then?
That's just it. We'd love to. We can always scrape...
But it's not coin he's after. He wants us to...
I'll have a word with him, and we'll see what happens.
That's the spirit.
Let's drink!
I apologize.
Oh, your love is clear to me.
What are you doing?
I see your
What the hell are
arms
you
around
doing?
your knees.
What do you mean?
I'll be right with you.
That's supposed...
I hear Michael and George have run up a small...
A small debt? They owe me a month ago. I told them to dig a hole for shit, but there's a privy there. But now it's full, the shit has nowhere to go but the other day, they promised that if I poured them a drink, they'd haul sacks of... They boozed for free all night and swathed down sausages till they were as greasy as a card axle. But that chaff is still out in the damp and rain.
Can't they just pay what they owe you?
It has nothing to do with the coin. Those two need to learn some responsibility.
So, haul some sacks and empty the latrine.
Aye, but I'll bet my boots that even if those two miraculously got off their asses...
What is it Michael and George have to do to pay off?
Haul sacks of chaff to the...
Couldn't someone else do the work instead of Michael and George? They'd just do a...
Well, they'd have to do it again, I'm telling you. Until the chaff's undercover and the latrine...
Forget about those two fools. You're not responsible for their upbringing. A decent pile of coin could smooth everything over, couldn't it? I'll give you the coin for some hired hand to do the job.
Well, that pile of groschen will have to be mighty big. Cleaning out the privy's going to be a... Well, now, everyone should be satisfied. Good trade makes good friends, eh?
What's going on around here?
Nothing, if you're looking for work.
Saying the number of stanzas or style of meter.
I've squared things with the innkeeper. Your debt's been settled.
Our saviour! We knew you'd support our...
May your name live in glory!
Your glory shall be sealed by the song we...
Oh my God, what have you done?
Fuck yeah! For you and...
Definitely not going to sing those words, right?
Which words?
You know exactly the
I'm
words.
just joking. Right, you ready?
Can't tune the strings.
You've got one job. Good? Right.
man, it seems you're out of luck. There's just one man who gives a fuck. A friend who'll never leave you stuck. Now who can that friend be? Well?
Ludiak?
Henry, our hero Henry, the fellow who helps his fellow man. Henry, reliable Henry, he gets the job done the best he can. Oh, oh, oh. Watch out, here we go. Oh, oh, I can't hear you in the back. When you want to string your lute and trumpet with your bag drum, who will pull a sheep gut out through the creature's rectum? Oh, Henry, we thank you, Henry, the fellow who helps his fellow man. His fellow man! Henry, let's drink to Henry, he gets the job done the best he can. Yeah!
So, how did you like it?
Weren't we fantastic? I tell you, that loot really...
I'd say we were incomparable. Chi la dura la vince. You can't keep a good man down.
Awaits us with open...
Absolutely great. Amazing. Breathtaking.
Ha ha! I knew it!
If our first song is so successful, just imagine...
We'll conquer the fucking...
Dear Enrico, thank you for everything. It's time for us to shake the dust of this...
Gutenberg! Here we...
New life!
I wish you good fortune. Maybe we'll meet again one day.
If you come to Gutenberg, you will surely hear of us. Farewell!
Farewell!
Greetings.
I'm looking for the barber, Feeler.
Then you found him. What can I do?
Well, hurry up. There's some fights to be fought. The whole tavern is...
I know, but my Dorothy is...
And can't you just put your foot down? You're the local champion, but you let yourself be commanded by a woman. Everyone will laugh at you.
Someone's laughing at me for listening to my Dorothy? Call those fights. If they dare, I'll let my hands do the explaining.
Come and fight.
Wunderbar. Ausgezeichnet. Möchtest du wetten? It's more fun when you have something to lose or win.
Here you go.
That is what I like to see. Ich schleif dir die Eier. Ich schleif dir die Eier. Ach was? So ein Pech. Oh Gott. I'll show you. You gave me a beating. If you broke meine grazilen Finger, I won't be able to play anything for a while.
Thanks for the fight.
Ja. You too. Here are your winnings.
Thanks.
Careful.
Greetings. Greetings.
What do you enjoy about fighting so much?
What do I know? Sometimes it's just fun and it makes quite an impression on the girls. When a man...
I also fought for a girl in a tavern once. Some boar was...
I hope the lass was worth it.
Aye. I kicked his arse black.
Unless you're just talking
Do you show off like that often?
Only when I have a feeling some wench might be watching. And that's nearly all. So if you thought I ever go easy on anybody, you couldn't be more...
Let's fight.
It'll be my pleasure. But before we start, I'll collect the...
I do. Here you go.
And now pray. You're going to be tasting dirt. You're going to be tasting dirt.
You're a dead man. You know that.
Cut the bullshit and fight. I'll sort you out nicely. You're going to be tasting dirt. You don't look like it, but you're a good fighter. Here you go. And you owe me a tooth, you cunt.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I left you more than enough.
Good to see you, friend.
Careful.
Could it be? You looked impatient.
Does your Dorothy hold you back a bit?
Think whatever you want, but she turned me into a decent bloke. She's only trying to...
And what were you before?
A drunken good-for-nothing who could even lose his...
So what did she see in you?
That's a long story, but it involves Dorothy, me, a pitchfork.
So, are we gonna fight or...
You better believe it. But we have to bet first, right?
The bet sounds good.
That's what I like to...
Fuck her! You're a dead man. You know that.
Let me... Dorothy was right. I should let the others do the fighting now.
Good fight. Thanks.
You're welcome, lad. You beat me fair and square. But if you want to practice anything or learn something else, come and see me. I'm certain Dorothy wouldn't mind that. Here you go. It's all yours. And from now on, I'm going to make a living through boring but honest work. Don't forget to go and see Lawrence. He has a nice reward waiting for the winner.
My God! What will it be?
I defeated all my opponents.
I noticed, and I couldn't believe my own eyes. I thought, but you certainly deserve to win anyway.
Thanks.
But that still doesn't mean you're the best.
What?
Oh, aye. But I've heard from a few people in the tavern that there's this odd... They say he could beat the devil himself.
That sounds like a tall tale.
It's no tale. They say he lives in the woods in Kopanina, and his name is...
And if I beat this Bartholomew...
Then there'll be no doubt you're...
What's going on around here?
Nothing, if you're looking for...